Fantasy Revenge Lab.
After 3 years of loyalty, I wasn't just left out of the company Christmas party, I was excluded on purpose. But when I gave my calm reply, my boss's face went pale. He didn't realize I'd been planning my exit for weeks, and he'd just handed me the perfect moment to drop it. I wasn't expecting much. Just an email, an invite to the company Christmas party. A simple acknowledgement that, after 3 brutal years of carrying more than my share, I was still part of the team. I watched everyone around me buzz with excitement. They talked about the venue, some rooftop bar with a DJ, steak dinner, and even a professional photographer. I figured my invitation got buried. Or maybe HR was sending them out in waves. I paused at the door. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't insult him. I didn't have to. I just said clearly, "Oh, it's not personal at all. That's why I gave my notice last week to the CFO." Rick's smile disappeared. He looked up fast. "What?" I smiled politely. I figured I'd wrap up the quarter, hand off my projects cleanly, and leave quietly. But since you brought it up, I guess we're celebrating early. He looked like someone had pulled the air from his lungs, and I left his office before he could say a word. 3 weeks before that moment, I'd already decided to leave. I was burnt out. Not from the work, from the disrespect, from being overlooked, from watching people like Rick get promoted for taking credit, while I was told to be a team player. So I had lunch with the CFO. Quietly, professionally, I told him I was planning my exit. Not because I was angry, but because I was done giving everything and getting nothing. To my surprise, he understood. We agreed. I'd stay through the end of the quarter, finish all handovers, and leave without noise. HR prepared everything. Rick had no idea, until he tried to exclude me, publicly. That was the moment I stopped playing nice. But by the end of the day, nothing. So the next morning, I walked into Rick's office. My manager, my boss for the last 14 months, and easily the most performative, credit-hungry person I've ever worked under. "Hey, Rick," I said. "I was just checking if the Christmas party invites went out. I think I might have missed mine." He barely looked up from his screen. "Oh, right, about that." He leaned back in his chair, like what he was about to say was no big deal. "This year's party is a bit different. We're doing something small, tight. Just leadership and client-facing folks." I blinked. "So, I'm not invited?" "It's not about you," he said quickly. "It's just budget cuts. We had to draw a line somewhere." "You understand." I stood there for a second, processing. "I've been here 3 years," I said quietly. "I worked through the layoffs, the system migrations, the 18-hour deployment last month. I was the only one who didn't take PTO during the Q4 crunch." Rick shrugged. "We all made sacrifices. It's just a party, not a performance review." That stung, because performance was the one thing I never dropped. I kept my tone calm. "Thanks for the clarity." As I turned to leave, he added with that condescending chuckle he loved to use, "Don't take it personally. The fallout started before I even left." The team was confused. Rumors spread fast. "Wait, you're leaving? When? Who's taking over your automations?" Did Rick seriously not tell anyone? I didn't answer. I just kept working. Documentation, transition meetings, clean code. I left zero mess behind. But I didn't train Rick's new favorite, the one he fast-tracked into a senior role, without half the skills. Let him figure it out. The Christmas party happened without me. They posted selfies, boomerangs, drinks clinking. Rick looked smug. Until January came, and the Q1 rollout failed. My replacement missed key deployment windows. Data flows broke. Clients complained. Rick started emailing me. "Hey, could you hop on a quick call about the pipeline configs? Just need some clarity on the data warehouse structure. Any chance you'd be open to some short-term consulting?" I didn't respond to the first few. Then I finally replied, "I'd be happy to consult at 3x my previous rate, prepaid." No response. Just silence. A week later, I heard through a friend in accounting, Rick was on a performance improvement plan. By March, he was gone, fired. The same man who told me, "Don't take it personally." I never made a scene. I didn't rage or sabotage or burn bridges. I just left at the exact moment they thought they'd humiliated me. Turns out when people push the quiet ones too far, we don't yell. We walk and take everything we were holding together with us.